What's in it for me? Guys and girls, this is the most powerful thing you need to understand before you make a prospecting call. Listen to me very carefully. There is a term in sales called the possible value proposition. And that is that every person you speak to does not care about 100% of the elements of your story. They don't care what your script is. They don't care about the reason you're calling. What they care about is themselves. That's why I call it what's in it for me. And the possible value proposition to them is something that they're dying to hear information about. And I think if you want to dramatically improve your success rate in prospecting, you have to, within 5 seconds on the phone call, move into a possible value proposition for them. You see, the biggest challenge in sales is to actually get someone's time. And the way that you get their time is you put in many ways an ethical bribe that you've got intel or content that is of use to them in their life. Now, let me run through some of the things that I consider to be possible value propositions when you're doing your prospecting to your calls. Number one, council changes. Number two, any major new developments going up into the area that are going to impact the area. Number three, any shifts that you've noticed in the marketplace. Number four, any new listings that have come on the market, are coming on the market, or have just sold that impact and are relevant to that property. Number four, anything to do with the financial markets, interest rates, and the impact that they're having to buyer energy. Guys and girls, listen to me very carefully. The minute you understand that if you start operating from a position that you're giving information to them that solves a problem, you move away from selling and you move away to solving. Start solving, stop selling, and start looking for what I call the possible value proposition, and always think, what's in it for me? That's what your client is waiting out for when you're on the conversation. Quick tip on your phone calls, be short and sharp and fast. We're not talking about, 3, 4, 5 minute phone calls trying to sort of get their attention. They're time poor. They're very time poor, these consumers. So it's got to be something along the lines of this. Hey, is that Susan? Susan, it's Tom Panos here from XY Real Estate. I'm going to be brief. The reason I'm calling is that there's been a DA approved that a Westfields is going up in the area, and I wanted to let you know what the impact of that is going to be on your property. Bam. Again, hi Susan. It's Tom Panos here from XY Real Estate. I know that you're not selling, and I'm going to be brief. The reason I'm calling is because there has been a property that's come on the market 3 streets away. It is very similar to yours. I'm letting you know it's just hit the market. I'm going to track it for you, and I'm going to let you know when it's sold to keep you up to date. Bang. Do you notice the word I used? Because. The because is critical. You want to move onto the because within the first 5 to 10 seconds. You're asking for their time. You need very early to put something in the equation for them. I'm asking for your time, but here's the because. This is valuable information. Guys and girls, if you want to really become a pro at prospecting, what to say, when to say it, how to cope with voicemails, how to cope with sending an email that is of value, how to cope with call reluctance. I'd love you to become a gym member. It's less than $2 a day when you become a client for 12 months where I become your coach. And we're going to have a My Prospector competition where we're going to try and find the best prospectors in September. We're training you up in August. Our content is going to be very geared towards teaching you the scripts, dialogues, techniques, processes on prospecting. And then in September, we're going to run that competition. Click on the link below. It's in the bio. I'd love to have you as a gym client, and we want to build you into $1 million agent.